This is a comprehensive guide for solo speedrunning the exotic mission Presage as of 2024. Whether you're new to the mission or if you're a seasoned veteran, this guide will help knock a few minutes off your runs, and it's really simple to do. Stick with me, I won't take long. For this guide, I'm running Threadrunner with Stompies and Triple Jump, Grapple Grenade with Widow Silk and Ensnaring Slam. If you're speedrunning, use Revenant with Shatter Dive and Triple Jump. You'll also need an Eager Edge Sword. First things first, come down to the bottom of the spawn area. There's a small ledge over there. If you aim to the left of it, you can either sword swing, grapple, or shatter skate over. If you're going for speed, shatter skate over, jump up, and then you've just skipped that whole chunk at the beginning. Next, aim for these two pokey outy bits. A simple sword swing over will work, and then sword swing into the crack here, as it's really hard to get onto the ledge without a slice. Crouch under here, and then you're out of bounds. Next, you want to jump up here, and if you're struggling, there's a small ledge behind you that you can use. Once you've reached the top, jump on this pipe, take a right, and follow my path to trigger the first checkpoint. Go back on yourself a tad, and then jump up to this box. We're aiming for that orange thing over there, so every time you jump, you can see a little bit. Use that to line yourself up. You can shatter skate over if you're speedy, but for the sake of demonstration, we're going to use grapple. You can shatter skate off this bit if you're a speedy guardian, but for beginners, we can just walk along here and we can see everywhere spawn in as we enter the next load zone. Down there is where we do all the levers and stuff, but if we just scooch over here and drop down onto this platform, we trigger the next checkpoint and Bob's your uncle, we can move on without doing a thing. Next thing you want to do is drop down onto this yellowy platform. You might hit an invisible platform along the way, but just ignore it. When you drop down off the ledge, you should see a small platform in front of you. Move towards it, and then you'll enter the next load zone. Unfortunately, because you're running solo, this is as far as the outbound skipping goes. Wipe, and you'll respawn in a trash compactor. Do this however you want, but I prefer to hang back at the beginning so I can see all the vents back here and not miss anything. And then I just hang about in the air hip firing. You'll get a really good view from up high. When you enter the second room, you have to kill a bunch of ads. Do this however you want, but I strongly suggest making your way to the boss first and killing the snipers off the rip. They only spawn once, and they hit like a truck, so get rid of them. After you've cleared the room, there's a big room with a few ways to get through it, but at the end of the day, it's a room. Run if you like. Next room, there's more ads. I'm not going to tell you how to kill ads, you can do it however you like, but again, kill the snipers first. They spawn on the top platform on the right side, so take them out first. When you kill one of the abominations, another wave of ads will spawn, and so too will the snipers. Put yourself in a good spot where once the yellow bar is dead, you can easily get up to the top platform and start blasting the snipers again. I recommend finishing up the ad section by unravelling your target to get yourself a tangle. It helps you cross the next room faster. This is where the fun begins, because it's not going out of bounds that lets you skip parts of this, it's movement tech, and time is of the essence throughout this section. To begin, take a left turn around this corner. When we shoot the egregore, I'm going to start calling it Greg for short, we're going to immediately turn around and sword swipe towards the door. Go through it, hop through this loop on the left, and grapple up and dive around the corner. I use my class ability and not a sword swipe here, because sometimes it locks onto the screebs even if I'm looking up to the sky. It's safer than risking blowing up. Next room is bog standard. Jump up, pull the lever, drop down, ratio the turret, pop the fuse, hop up, hit the Greg, and dash over to the hole in the ground. In the vents, clear your path so that you can eager edge through. You can hit the final vent with a shotgun when you put in your tunnel. Once you're here, we're at probably the hardest bit. You're going to want to hit the Greg, turn around and immediately jump, swing your sword and slide through this barrier. Run forward, through the door and swing your sword, jump, then grapple forward through the barrier. We swing the sword first because the ads spawn at the back, so it's a guaranteed swipe that won't lock onto anything. In this final trial, hit the Greg, jump forward uncomfortably far and eager edge through the crack towards the first platform. Jump off it, grapple around, dash and drop down towards the barrier. This might take a few tries, but you'll get the order of things in no time. Then it's just a case of killing the boss. Do whatever you want. I like to run Celestial Prismatic with a bait and switch grenade launcher. Radiant Golden Gun can one-shot him on the first phase because he had a little bit less health than other phases. In the boss room, there's two things that I can think of that help me out with this bit. 3 captains spawn, and they're always going to be solo, so plan your loadout accordingly. On the third round, the first wave of ads spawn. That's great, you can kill them all, but then another wave of ads will spawn. It's mostly Ravagers and sometimes I've seen Screebs, so I think it's random but I can't confirm. Finish the mission by going through this vent and using a final grapple to propel yourself towards the Greg-ridden corpse and claim your dusty weapon. That's the guide bit over. I hope it helps knock a couple minutes off your run. If you like this, if it helps at all, maybe consider subscribing. That would be great. And that is it from Voice Over Me. Take care now.
Can't